Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning how to become a money magnet. The first thing you have to know is that you are magnetic and you are electrical. And do you realize that money is referred to as currency? And that currency is a flowing spiritual energy. And you have access to that spiritual currency. Therefore, you have to learn to magnetize money into your reality. Now, I'm going to show you a simple thing to look at to understand me clearly. Now, just look around you and look at nature, and you'll see that nature is always bringing forth bountifully, and money will definitely help you to live a bountiful life. You see, you have to face Caesar, and you have to pay all of the taxes and all the other things that they levied upon you. But if you discover your magical self, which is your electrical and magnetic self, you'll know that you can magnetize money into your reality. You see, money was for us a thought, it was for us an idea, it was for us imagined, which brings me back to what I was saying to you concerning nature and nature bringing forth bountifully. Now, what powers all of nature? It is the energy of the sun. Okay? Now, if you would go all the way back to the dawn of time, you would realize that the source have always been the light. And the light of the world is not a man who existed 2,000 years ago. You see, no S-O-N could ever exist unless there was be the S-U-N. So, the science of magnetizing anything in your life have always been there if you understand that the S-U-N is within you. Yeah, you have a solar chakra, okay? And that solar chakra is where you get your burning desire. That is why when you have a strong desire, what do they call it? It's a burning desire because it's coming from a burning place. So when you understand it coming from a burning place, and that the sun, it parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun, then you will understand me when I say, if you've been raised to believe in secular Christianity, that's pointing you to look outwardly, and you are taught to believe in a S-O-N to be the savior of the world, you've been brainwashed. Yes, whether you believe it or not, you've been brainwashed, because you have no concept that the Bible is all mental. That's why you're going to use your mental to disagree with me. For years I've been entertaining religious and superstitious people and laughing, because I will tell them that the Bible is a book of mind science, and they would use their mind to disagree with me and don't even realize it. Okay, so when you understand that riches, wealth, and poverty all come from the same source, which is basically your mentality, okay, you will know that poverty is a mental disease. And when you realize it's a mental disease, then you know that you have to fix your mind to be more magnetic and electrical towards the things that you like to have and be and do in this world. So my brother, my sisters, just as you would turn on the switch in your light to generate that electricity, and that electricity is coming from a power station, and that power station have to be linked to nature, and all of that, which they use lines and so on to run these lines to give you the electricity. You know, there could be wireless electricity, because you are a walking electrical company, but you do not know it. And so the electrical companies, they charge us money. And many people, when they go and pay their bills, they're crying, especially religious and superstitious people. They're always crying over the bills. They're always in the supermarket crying. But when you understand that you're working electrical company and you tap into your electrical and magnetic self, you'll know that you need to attract money, because money is energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transmuted. So now you're going to transmute your thought forms into the equivalent of money. Such a science is called alchemy. But the very first step you have to take is to change your mentality. So my brother, my sister, if you're listening to me and I seems to be walking all over your theology, all over what you were raised to believe to be true, because you were raised in secular Christianity, I am telling you, all you have to do is start to put the things that I'm saying to work in your life. And I make sure I put books together to help the world. And also, I've done thousands upon thousands of videos on my other channels to help people all around the world. So I'm giving you this for free. All you have to do is become more of a doer than a hearer. And you would realize that you can magnetize any amount of money that you so desire in this world if you only accept your electrical and magnetic self and realize that you are a multi-dimensional being. You are physical, you are psychological, and you're spiritual. But if you've been raised in any form of religion, they raise you to just live on the physical level only, and they trap you in the five senses and keep you at the level of the animals. And what you have that the animals do not have is mind and speech. So I want to teach you how to use your mind to live above the animals. So my brothers, my sisters, you can definitely magnetize any amount of money into your reality if you just take this simple philosophy of how all of nature is being magnetized by the light of the sun, and the sun is within you, and the sun that is within you is generated through your psyche. As you think, so shall you be. So my brothers, my sisters, I want to say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you, and you have a subscriber already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And I would also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. If you learn the mystery of the virgin birth, you will know that you can birth anything that you desire into this world. Learn to know the truth by being a doer and not just a hearer. There are things you have to practice. There are rituals you have to do. Okay? Also, I would encourage you to get Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. Plus, you can get How to Turn Water into Wine, Your Mood is Your Fortune, Meditate to Eradicate Poverty, the 66 Books of Magic, The Overcomer's Bible, and much more. Also, you can get my journals. Okay? If you do not want to read the books, but you want to take my Inner Sun Science course, it's on my Patreon for people who are donating $20 or more. You have access to the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously. Along with that is a bonus course on self-concepts. If you want to learn more about this, the Inner Sun Science, and how I've been using that philosophy, which is my own philosophy, to attract and generate more money into my reality, you can definitely listen to them. Okay? So my last encouragement to you is to just make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. Because at the end of the day, it is the choice that you make in life that will determine the life you will live. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.